What's up, guys? It's Kevin Wood here with Houston Renovators. For the investors that watch our content, what I wanted to do is kind of just give you an overview from a general contracting perspective. Three big mistakes that we see investors make. Number one is doing a half finish. And what I mean by that is if you get a rental property under contract, you really have two options. You either need to bring it up to renters' expectations or leave as is and cash flow it. Um, so very often what we'll see is we'll see a homeowner who buys in a nicer neighborhood with a nicer school district, and they have really old cabinets in there or damaged cabinets or damaged bathrooms, something of that nature, and they need to actually replace the items there, or they've made a decision to kind of do a budget rehab. The problem with that is in some markets, you can actually just throw money out the door. You don't want to pick a cabinet that is cheaper than everyone else's expectations in that nicer school district. And the way you figure out what the level of finish that renters expect is you just spend time looking at rentals in the area. Do they have new cabinets? Are they the 1990s cabinets that have maybe just been painted over? Are they using granite countertops? Are they using quartz countertops? A lot of times we see investors making choices trying to save maybe $2,000 and losing, say, $100 in rent. So you just need to be very careful. There's not a problem with leaving things as is and just renting at a lower market rent rather than not putting the money into the rehab and losing renters because you don't really have that quality that renters expect. The second thing is dramatically underestimating rehab budgets. So whether you're buying from a wholesaler or an agent, it's very likely that neither one of those folks have a lot of experience in remodeling homes. More often than not, we go to meet with investors and they've been given their rehab budget from either the wholesaler, the agent, or someone else who doesn't have the experience rehabbing projects. That can get you into a lot of trouble. You need to make sure that you've had either a general contractor or someone with a lot of experience come through, walk with you, and identify really how much that rehab is going to cost before you buy that property. One thing we'll actually do is we'll go out with the investor and quote the project before they purchase it. There's been many situations where we've seen an investor get into a project with a completely unrealistic budget. And when I say unrealistic, what I mean is not even the materials that they need to do the job are covered in their budget. They could be as much as 50% less than what's needed in order to rehab the property and get it into working condition. The number three biggest error that we see investors making when they're purchasing rental properties is that they leave these lingering issues that are going to cause more money and more issues down the line. So keep in mind that even if you don't plan on holding it to a property for a very long time, that an inspector is going to get in and review that property. And there's very often lingering issues in these older homes. Some examples would be a roof that needs replacing, shingles are damaged, or the flashing is incorrect, or soffit repairs, things like that. Those are all very common things that we see quite a bit. Maybe leaky pipes, dripping faucets, things like that. Electrical that's either not up to code or not safe, that's identified. Not replacing really, really dated water heaters or HVAC. Things like that are kind of these capital improvements that are costly. Very often investors won't fix those things because they do cost a little bit of money. Some of those repairs that I've mentioned can be several $1,000s. And the thing is if you don't make those repairs, what happens is that you end up getting into a situation where those repairs cause further damage down the line and you end up paying more money in the long run. And sometimes, like I said, investors will say, well, that's kind of the next guy's problem. But what we see very often is that an inspector comes through, finds those same issues, and when that investor is selling that property, they either are giving credit for that repair or they're making that repair themselves. So when we see something that's a major, either structural, plumbing, electrical, or even a roof issue, we recommend that the investor go ahead and fix it because keeping all of your capital expenditures in a state where they're preventative and they're not causing additional damage is very, very important for protecting that asset, either as the years go on, as you hold on to that asset, or protecting that asset, actually sell the home to another investor or even a homeowner. So definitely, if you can take care of those three things, those are three of the more common errors that we see investors making in the Houston marketplace. If you have questions about any of these issues, if you have rental property that you need help reviewing or looking at or need some work done, don't hesitate to give us a call. We typically work with homeowners when they have multiple repairs that need to be done, that need to be managed, and that require multiple trades coming in and out. If you just need a roofer, if you just need a plumber, things like that, you can give us a call and we'll actually pass on to you some recommendations for folks that we would use if we were in your position. So we're here to help. Houston Renovators, feel free to give us a call. Feel free to reach out to us should you need any remodels on your investment property or on your home as well. If you do both, if you invest and are a homeowner, we actually can work out a deal, or you can repair your home and repair your rental property for a discounted price. So don't hesitate to give me a call, or feel free to email me, Kevin at HoustonRenovators.com. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.